I've just finished at a breakfast meeting at the Isle of Wight Alzheimer's Cafe, and it's a cafe that provides a safe space for people with Alzheimer's, but also it provides some respite for carers. And it got me to thinking about what the rights are for carers in relation to your employment. So if you're employed and you have a caring responsibility, what can you do and what are your rights? Well, there are a couple of things. The first thing is carers leave. So recently the law changed to provide up to 1 week of unpaid carers leave, and that's a legal right all employees have. So if you need to take time off, then your employer is obliged to allow you to do that. Now, 1 week's unpaid leave is obviously not going to be a great deal of help for someone who has a long-term caring responsibility, but it's important to understand that that is a legal right that you have. The second thing is in relation to time off for dependents. So if you do care for somebody and you need to take urgent time off, either for an emergency or because someone is unwell or because the care that they have or something breaks down, then you have again the legal right to unpaid time off for dependents. Now, the time off for dependents again is something that is a short-term thing, and the idea about time off for dependents is it's there for when there is an urgent situation of a short-term nature. Now, the most appropriate long-term solution for employees in relation to caring is a flexible working application. So all employees have the right to make up to 2 flexible working applications in any 12-month period. So you can apply to your employer to amend your terms and conditions in relation to things like hours, place of work, that sort of thing, to enable you to fit work around caring. Now, of course, there is no obligation on your employer to grant your request, and they can refuse it if they have one of the grounds that's stipulated by law. But in my experience, many employers are open to flexible working these days, and particularly if you explain that you have a caring requirement that's going to be long term and that you need to fulfill. So it's definitely worth having that discussion with your employer, either on an informal basis to start with or making a formal flexible working application. So if you are a carer and you have caring responsibilities, you do have those rights. So that's to carers leave, time off for dependents, and to make a flexible working application.